Hello, Editing Joe here. Just before the video starts, this is going to be the weekly vlog that is going to be starting up. I messed up the audio for this video. I've got a brand new microphone, and I was sort of using the Logitech capture system, and yeah, the audio is absolutely awful on it. However, fingers crossed, it should be all right through Audacity, which it usually is. That's how I usually record my audio for these channel updates, or weekly vlogs as we're now going to call them. But yeah, it's not ideal for a first one, but I really thought that the video went okay, so I thought we'd keep the video itself. Please excuse the audio. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be sorted next time and it will all be fine. But hope you enjoy the video. Make sure you leave a like and all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Hello and welcome to something completely different on my channel. This is the weekly vlog. Now, I'm Joe, if you're new around here. And this is something that I've wanted to do for a little while, get in front of the camera a bit more, talk to you guys, and now we're going to have a dedicated slot in the week where I talk to you and sort of update you on everything that's going on in my life, if you're interested, and of course talk about this collection behind me, and in particular new pickups that I've had recently. So make sure that you stick about, leave a like if you enjoy, get involved down in the comment section, all that good stuff, depending on how you feel about the video, anything you'd like to see, any feedback, that sort of thing. And I also want you to give me some feedback on the microphone and how good that is, because I've just bought a new one in Black Friday. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but let me know about the quality, the volume, that sort of thing. Hopefully I'll tune up things in editing to make sure that it sounds as good as it can do. But yes, the weekly vlog, that's what it's going to be about, talking about all things to do with CaptainGoodspeed outside of YouTube and all of that good stuff. So make sure that you stick along for the ride. People have asked me to do it for a long time, and I've always toyed with the idea, and I have got my eye on a potential new channel. So this is a sort of trial for that, and working out how I do performing in front of the camera itself. So without further ado, let's talk about Black Friday, because that was yesterday, and I actually picked up some really good stuff. You can see probably a big cardboard box behind me. That is a brand new gaming chair. Been looking for one for a long time, and actually got the chance to sit in some at a shop called Yusk, which is similar to IKEA, and yeah, was really impressed with it. It's called the Nibe gaming chair. Managed to sit in it a few weeks ago. It was £200. I was like, do I go for it? I was thinking about it, but anyway, Black Friday, £50 off. So yeah, I went for it, and we've got that, and we'll set that up at some point over the weekend, and hopefully that will help my terrible posture and all that good stuff. And I've currently got a sort of half height gaming chair. You can't even, there it is, so it doesn't support all the way up to the neck. My old one did, but unfortunately that was pretty knackered, because I kept leaning back on it without actually using the recline features, and that was my fault. But yes, so that was one of the big purchases that I had. I also bought a set of these, which are Google Pixel buds. I am a Google Pixel man. But there they are there in the case. I don't know if they're going to focus, are they? Maybe they'll focus one day if I shove them close enough to the camera. Nah, it's not going to happen, but there you go. So Google Pixel Buds, £20 off, so they were $79.99. Been looking for some wireless headphones for a long time, so really happy to get that. We also bought a Christmas tree for our new house, but that wasn't really in the Black Friday deal. I did manage to get some pops and that sort of thing, which I will show in the next iteration of this. I sort of want to show you what I've been picking up over the last couple of months. I've been keeping a pile because I've been so desperate to do this sort of video that I didn't want to unpack them all before I got to do it. So there you go. But the other final big purchase was, of course, the the Wave 3 Elgato microphone. There it is there. And I had my eye on this for a little while. I'd been wanting to upgrade my microphone because I did just have this sort of blue snowball type thing, which I actually picked up from a car boot sale, brand new, for £10. I was looking all over for these. They were about 40 quid on eBay, that sort of thing. Went to a car boot sale, picked it up for a tenner, so that was a real good one. But this, 99.99, down from 140, 150 quid, I think, on Amazon. And Elgato products are brilliant, so I thought I'd splash the cash a little bit, get myself an upgrade, because I haven't upgraded a lot of my setup for a long time. So yeah, treated myself. Why not? So that was the final big purchase on Black Friday. So yeah, that's all of my Black Friday purchases. Let me know down in the comments, did you pick yourself up anything juicy? Maybe by the time this video comes out, I'll have bought even more stuff, who knows? But yeah, the next thing I wanted to kind of talk about was what is going on in the life of Captain Goodspeed. It's been a very busy time recently because of work and this, that and the other. If you're not aware, I am a full-time teacher as well as doing all of this stuff for YouTube, and it has been pretty tough recently, I must admit, to do both things full-heartedly. Come back in from fairly long days and just being really lethargic and struggling for energy to do the videos, and that has been something that's been getting me down a little bit, not being able to get all of the videos out that I want to, not being able to spend the time making the content. And you know, FM22 came out recently and I absolutely stormed it early on. You know, I think the first episode of the Newcastle Let's Play has already got 10,000 views, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you for all the support on that. It's waned a lot recently, but that was brilliant to have a week where FM content was just gold dust on the channel. That was awesome, and it was an awesome feeling once again to feel like people wanted to watch the videos, wanted to get involved in the comment section, that sort of thing, which was great. So thank you for all of that support on that. But yeah, we went on a residential with the Year 11s last weekend with the maths department, and it was really successful. We really enjoyed it. Most of the kids did exactly what we wanted them to do. They seemed to get a lot out of it, which was awesome. And yeah, it was something that my first school trip, full stop, as a teacher, third year of teaching, and that's the first school trip I've been on, and it was a full-on residential with Year 11 all weekend. So you know, very proud of that, and it just shows sort of the world that COVID has left us in. Really, that was the first time in 3 years of teaching that opportunity had come up. So yeah, really proud of that. And you know, I know a few of the Year 11s watch these sort of videos, so really do hope you enjoyed it. And you know, I certainly did enjoy getting to know you a lot more, and you know, hopefully you enjoy getting to know me a lot more as well. But no, it was good, and you know, obviously that meant last weekend was pretty much wiped out in terms of content creation, and then I was ill on the Monday as well, so you know, it doesn't rain, it pours. So yeah, it has been a struggle the last couple of weeks, content creation wise. I've really been wanting to push the second channel as well, Captain Goodspeed Plays, but just haven't got round to getting involved and playing through these games, the likes of Far Cry, the GTA trilogy. You know, I did finish Call of Duty up before all of this sort of busyness and tiredness hit, which was good. Really enjoyed Call of Duty Vanguard, and yeah, that's just the way it's been going recently. And a few weeks ago we'd had an absolute nightmare with the new boiler being fitted. If you were watching the videos at the time, it was up and down. It was so bad, but luckily the last couple of weeks it seems all right. Touch wood, and hopefully things are on the up. We've got a complaints procedure going through with British Gas, who fitted it, and hopefully that will be picking up pace. I know Barclays are getting involved. It's crazy, really, all the stuff that's going on at the minute. So it has been really, really stressful. But luckily, this was only a 3-day week for me at work, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because of the Queen's, is it Platinum Jubilee? That's happening next year, the 70th year that she's been on the throne. We are all getting a bank holiday in June sometime to celebrate that, but that would be during May half term for me. So we got a loo day, and our head teacher very kindly brought it back to this week, and we also had an inset day, which is sort of a payback for covering lessons throughout the year, and that's built up to a nice little 4-day weekend for us. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So myself and my partner headed out to the Manchester Christmas market, and we did a little bit of Christmas shopping on the Thursday, and then today, the Black Friday, we went out Christmas tree shopping, and that was a whole stress in itself. But we have got a Christmas tree now, and hopefully all of that will be good going forward. But yes, that is pretty much everything going on. Hopefully, fingers crossed, things will be calming down a little bit now for the next few weeks before a very busy Christmas period once again. Obviously, I'm from the northeast, so I have to make time to head up and back to the northeast, see me family, see me mum, and try and enjoy some normality at Christmas this year, which we also crave, and hopefully will be a wonderful time over the Christmas period. Again, we've got a little bit of time off. We don't break up till the 22nd of December, which is very, very late, but we're not back till the 10th of January, so plenty of time off and plenty of time for me to get back into what I love doing, and doing some YouTube and really cranking out the content. With Cricket 22 coming out next week, it is going to be a crazy time again on the channel, so I'm probably going to be quite thankful for the little break that I've had from content over the last few weeks, because the next week, 2 weeks is going to be really, really crazy. And also the UK Championship starting today on the BBC. Really looking forward to that. So we will hopefully see some good snooker this week, and back on the Beeb, which is always the best place to watch snooker. So yeah, I won't let anybody tell me otherwise. So we get to the point in the video now where I'm going to show you all the collectibles that I've picked up since around about September time, including my birthday, which is 8th of September. So, I've been given a couple of collectibles from people around about then. So, one thing I want to show you, which if you watch my Football Manager content, and you should, you will have seen this. So this is a boxed copy of Football Manager 2022. I did a giveaway of the game because it came with a code. But the guy that won it, he never got back to me, but I did send him it, and he did see it. So there you go. Try your luck with that code if you haven't already. But yeah, he didn't respond to the message. He's seen it, but didn't respond. Hopefully he's enjoying the game. If not, somebody else will. But yes, it comes with a Football Manager notebook, which is really, really cool. And you can see inside, it has got sort of tactics planning pages and whatever, but that is very much just a collectible for me. So I was really, really pleased with that purchase. That was on the Game Collection, which is a really good game website. If you haven't, in the UK, if you haven't got a place that you regularly buy video games from, the Game Collection is somewhere that I quite often buy from, and that's where I managed to get FM22, the boxed version, this year. So that will sit proudly on the shelf behind with that FM 2019 notebook. Speaking of Football Manager notebooks, I also managed to pick up this thing from Game. So this here, which is a Football Manager 2020 notebook, it's still sealed. from Game. They're selling them at the moment, so if you get down to your local game store, hopefully they'll still have them in stock. $7.99 to pick up the notebook from a couple of years ago. Now, SI do not sell these anywhere else, so it is a bit of a gem that to pick up, that Football Manager notebook. So I was really happy to pick that up. So I've now got the FM19, the FM20, and FM 2022 notebooks, and hopefully we will manage to pick up the FM 21 one at some point. And I've got a massive collection of pop vinyls. You can see all over my room I've got lots and lots of pop vinyls. If I just scooch that up a little bit, you can see there's lots up there for the Star Wars. Sort of behind me, you've got all the Bond pops, which I'll show some more in a minute. And then I've got some boxed ones here, some boxed Bond. And then I've got some Call of Duty pops there. So Captain Price, Salt McTavish, and Sergeant Frank Woods there. And yeah, loads and loads of pops all around the room. That way, John McClane and Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber. We have got, if you can see just there, KFC, Colonel Sanders KFC pop vinyl, which is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. But, I'm really, really proud of my collection. And let's see what else we picked up. So this was from a shop called Mankind in Newcastle. I picked this up on my last visit to Newcastle, and this was down to $4.97. This is Safin, so he is the Bond villain in the new Bond film, which is No Time to Die. It's a little bit scuffed here and there, but I usually do take the Bond ones out of the box unless they're a special edition or exclusive. They do get taken out of the box. So Safin, brilliant pop vinyl. He will be joining the others at the back there. But $4.97 I picked him up for. Not bad at all for a film that wasn't even out at the time. I also picked up from a shop called Be More Geek, which does have a website. And it basically picked up the remains of Grange Games, if you remember that. So if you were in the north, there was a game shop that competed with Game Station and Game called Grange Games, and it was great. And unfortunately that went out of business probably about 5 years ago now, and Be More Geek sort of took over some of that. And they've got a shop at the Metro Centre in Gateshead and a shop on behind Granger Street in Newcastle. So definitely go and have a look there. Pick up some pop vinyls if you're a collector like me. There's all sorts of stuff there. Film memorabilia, that sort of stuff. Just really different, and something that I really enjoy having a look in from time to time. But I picked up Le Chiffre here from Casino Royale. So £8 that was. I didn't think that was too bad. That's one of the new edition pop vinyls where it was released. They were all released about a year ago, I want to say. And we had James Bond from Quantum of Solace, James Bond from Casino Royale, Honey Rider, Baron Samedi from Live and Let Die, Le Chiffre, James Bond from GoldenEye, so a Pierce Brosnan one, Eve Moneypenny from Skyfall, and M from GoldenEye. So you can see all of those there if it does want to focus. Yeah, this is maybe my next purchase, is a good webcam to go along with this new mic. But there you go, it does focus there. So Le Chiffre comes in and he's got his rope there, of course, from that infamous torture scene in Casino Royale. So yeah, £8 for that. And did I pick up another Bond one? Obviously not, but I did pick up another one from Be More Geek, and it was actually an exclusive from Japan, I think, limited edition, from Toy Story 4. Now, I am a big Toy Story fan. If I just curve this webcam round a little bit, You can see sort of behind the scenes. You can see Woody up there. All of that. There's a massive Toy Story display of Pops and original figures and that sort of thing. You can see some postcards that I've got there actually. And you can see me notes for you can see me notes for this vlog on me other monitor there. But a little bit behind the scenes there. But yes, Benson from Toy Story 4. £7 this was, and this was a fairly rare exclusive. I've seen him online go for 30-40 quid before, so I was quite happy to pick him up. And this, again, from Be More Geeks, £7. Very good condition. Really happy with it. He will join the Toy Story collection, of course. And I have got a new Toy Story one that I'm really excited about, actually, that I picked up yesterday at the Christmas markets. Not at there, but when we went into Manchester, I picked one up from The Entertainer, which is a really good pop store. If you go, if you want to pick up Pops, The Entertainer is definitely a good place to do it. But there is the Toy Story 4 collection. I believe I've got pretty much all of them. If it does focus... should focus any second now. Yeah, this is why we need a new camera. That focuses very quickly. Can I sort of click on it? No. But I believe I've got all of them. So, there you go. Toy Story 4. Anyway. So that was Benson. Great. I'm making a little stack of them here. I also picked up... I can't remember where I got this from. But Poe Dameron from Star Wars, he will join our Star Wars collection. Again, I can't remember where he was from. And Spider-Man Miles Morales in his classic suit. This took a long time to find. There's lots of Spider-Man Miles Morales ones out and about, but not many of them in the classic suit. I've certainly not come across any others of these, even when I've been out and about. So I was really happy to get Spider-Man. I will be taking him out of the box, and he'll be joining probably John McClane and Alan Rickman back there at some point. But the final one, this was one I was really chuffed with. I got this for my birthday from my partner, and she knows that I am a huge Roger Federer fan. So when she seen that there was a Roger Federer pop out there, she just had to get me it. And I am very, very happy that Roger Federer has arrived, and quite the story to go along with this as well. Started in Barcelona, went to Amsterdam, all the way to Heathrow, and eventually got delivered here, I think the day before my birthday. But this is from the new tennis collection. There's 8 in there at the minute. You've got Venus Williams, Maria Sharapova, John McEnroe, Bjorn Borg, Amanda Anisimova. I've never heard of her. Nick Kyrgios, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer. So there you go. There's all of the different pops. I'm sure I'll be picking up a few more of them at some point. But there is Roger. Very good detail on that one. One that I'm very, very pleased with. And a final one on our final... Oh, dear. Yeah, just destroyed Roger Federer. Oh dear, it has actually opened. That'll be alright. I can hear something rattling about inside. No idea what. Yes, final ever trip to the Disney store, because that's apparently closed in the UK now, other than London, was this nice little Toy Story pin badge, or key, sorry. So you can see it's got the Pixar ball on it. Oh, it was focused before as well. Come on. There you go. So there it is from 1995 to 2020. So I think it's part of the 25th anniversary edition of Pixar, and in particular Toy Story. So it was a little key there. That was a £5 down from a £10. And yeah, turned out that was our last ever trip to the Disney store, which my partner wasn't very happy about. But let's keep it on the down low. But yeah, that is some of the collectibles that we picked up over the last few months. There will be plenty more to show you in the coming vlogs and whatever. But I really hope you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying having this chat and talking to you lot about me, really, which is not something I get to do very often. Hopefully it's all right. Hopefully it's interesting. But anyway, the last thing I wanted to talk about, and it wasn't really something I want to talk very long about at all, but there's been a big thing on Twitter recently, particularly in the Football Manager community, about content creation and people being downhearted about the numbers that they're getting. Maybe they didn't do as well as they thought they were going to do when the new game came out. Maybe they're not getting the views, they're not seeing the growth that they would necessarily expect. And I completely get it. I completely relate. I completely understand it. And, to be shot down by bigger content creators who like to come out and say things like, oh, well, if you're looking at the numbers, you're not doing it for the right reason unless you're doing it for a full-time job. And although I don't do it as a full-time job, I completely see their way of looking at it. To be successful at YouTube, you've got to look like you enjoy it. You can't be trying too hard, that sort of thing. And it's all well and good saying that, but we're all humans. We all want to be better. And for me personally, it is a massive thing to look at numbers. I think certainly when you've had success in the past, when you've had massive spurts of growth, when you've had massive spells of views, you've earned a decent amount of money at times from YouTube. And there was 1 month in time in the past where I earned almost the same as what I do as a teacher. So, if I'd kept that level of income up, potentially this could have been a full-time job, or at least a part-time job. But hey, it wasn't to be. But when you've had that level of success, you almost question why you don't keep having that success. And certainly for me, it is a massive one at the minute. Of the last time, other than that first week of Football Manager, the last time that I'd had over 1,000 views on a video was way back in August. And for a channel my size, 18,000 subscribers, that shouldn't be a problem, but it is at the moment. And it has been an issue for a while. I've talked about it for a while, and yeah, it does get you down. It really does, and it really zaps your motivation out of you. And it is so easy to say, right, you just need to work harder, you need to switch things up, you need to perfect this, that, and the other. It is really easy to say that. However, it's very difficult to do. It's much more easier said than done. And I've titled this little section, The Ups and Downs of Being a Content Creator. And although it is the best feeling in the world when you put a video out there and it smashes it, it's 1 out of 10. YouTube Studio gives you a ranking of your last 10 videos, and if your video is 10 of 10, that means it's the worst performing out of your last 10, and that is what no content creator wants. We want it to be probably 4, 5 or 6 generally, but if it is 1, that is a fantastic feeling, and it sort of has fireworks sparking off it and whatever, and it's just such a buzz. It is a massive buzz when something goes right. However, when something goes a little bit awry, when people start losing interest, when you think something will do well and it doesn't, that is the massive down of YouTube. It floors you. If you're invested in this, if this is your hobby, if this is something you love, of course, some of that enjoyment is by sharing it with other people and seeing other people enjoy it. It is a massive thrill, but it is an addiction. And certainly somebody like me that has created well over 3,000 videos, it is an addiction to look at the numbers, to look at the engagement, to try and be better. Look at what you were doing wrong and forget all of the good things that you were doing. You forget the 100 people that are turning up a day and watching your video and wondering why there's not 18,000 more of them watching it. It's crazy. It's unhealthy, some would say. And I know my good friend Toby, TIJ Gaming, he certainly had a little break from it and felt no motivation to come back, and that's absolutely fine. And I often say to people, you owe YouTube nothing. You know, particularly with Toby, I've seen a lot of comments on his channel of, where's Snooker 19? Why haven't you finished this series? Oh, I'm unsubscribing, this, that and the other. And I've had it myself, and quite honestly, you don't owe it. You don't owe anyone anything. We do this primarily because we enjoy it, and we want to share our passion for whatever it is. It could be gaming, it could be music, it could be film, it could be making weird songs, who knows? But we do it for a reason. We do it to share our love and our passion, whatever that is. And it's primarily what we do. And unless you do it as a job, I sort of get it. If you've got members, if you've got patrons, then maybe you do owe it to certain people. But generally you don't. And that is the massive ups and downs of being a content creator. And I did post something on Twitter very similar in what I'm saying, similar in the message. And it'll be interesting to see if anybody, gets back to that. Because I see it time and time again, people coming out with the same rhetoric. And I don't see anybody really stepping up to the plate and talking about it. And talking about particularly the impact it has on your mental health. And I think in particular, it's just obsessive. It is obsessive, certainly for me anyway. It got to unhealthy levels about 18 months ago where I was just soul-minded, solely thinking about YouTube and getting that next video out, getting the content done, getting videos recorded, having about 19 videos come out a day. I exaggerate, but I went away and I disconnected from it, and I've been better since then, but I don't think I've been perfect, and it does have an effect on everything in life. Even to the point where I was off on Monday from work, and next day I have students coming in saying, you were skiving to do YouTube videos. Like, as ridiculous as that is, but people genuinely think that sort of thing. And I just thought I'd get it out there. It's not all it's cracked up to be, really. Certainly what my students think I earn from YouTube is a far cry from what I actually do earn. I quite often get the question, do you earn more from teaching or content creation? And to put it into perspective, I earn about 12% on YouTube of what I earn as a teacher every month. And some of them genuinely think that I'm absolutely loaded, and I'm not. I'm like any teacher, really. Okay, I earn a little bit on the side from YouTube. It pays for a couple of games every month, but yeah, you have to work seriously hard and have a lot of luck. I can't believe I've got this far into the conversation about YouTube without mentioning, you need a huge slice of luck. You could be the best content creator out there, full stop. You could be making the best videos in the most niche market with untapped potential aplenty. But if YouTube doesn't recommend you, you're stuffed. You do not get anywhere with YouTube without word of mouth, without promotion, without the YouTube algorithm working in your favour. And that's just the way it is. And certainly YouTube made a change recently where I think only the first 10 videos When you search something, they only suggest 10 videos, and then below that it's sort of related topics, if you like. So if you don't crack that top 10 of whatever series you're making, how annoying it is, post-editing Joe again. Yeah, I managed to mute myself on the mic. This new mic, it does have a mute button, and I managed to mute myself halfway through, talking about something quite serious, really. It was about the recommending the top 10 videos. So if you're not in that top 10, then you're not going to be found by that search function, is basically what I was going to talk about. And that is something that's a little bit rubbish, and I can't remember whether I talked about it before. If I did, I'll edit it out. But yeah, the dislike button, huge uproar about that recently. But for me, I think it's a good move from YouTube, because there was people in the YouTube community that did get trolled by people that would dislike within the first 10 seconds of your video or whatever. And if you don't have thick skin, it can affect you quite a lot. And although creators can still see this, you have to physically go into YouTube Studio to see this now. You don't just see it on your video watch page, and therefore other people don't see it and can't jump on the bandwagon. And, although I'm in a very small minority, I think it's a good move from YouTube personally. But yes, that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about in today's weekly vlog, the first ever one. Okay, the audio at the start of the video wasn't great. I do apologise about that. From this moment forward, we will be using Audacity to hopefully crisp that up, and I will be tweaking with the settings and that sort of thing. So any feedback whatsoever, please do get involved down in the comment section and let me know. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a big like down below, and I'll see you next week for the next one. Have a good week, folks. Goodbye.